Yo guys, what's up? It's been a hot minute, and now I am Druid. And as you guys may know, I started playing WoW Hardcore Classic on Warlock, and I got to level 15 before I died in the Barrens to a level 18 Raptor, just about here. After that, I had much more luck. I went Mage, and I had a blast of a time, and I got to level 56 until I died in Blackrock Depths, in the final throne room, where we were about to take on Emperor Thaurissan and Moira Bronzebeard. We've now started our third journey in WoW Classic, and I'm playing Druid. And a lot of people have been asking me, is Druid good? Is it fun, and how does it compare to Mage? So this is the third class that I'm playing in WoW, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about how the journey has been as a Druid. So first of all, why did I choose Druid? Why did I leave Undead? I thought that the people that are in Tauren in the OnlyFans Guild, which is a streamer collaboration of over 300 streamers, I thought it might be more fun to hang out with the Taurens than the Undeads. And it was true, it's great. In fact, we just earned a Warden staff from the Tauren meeting after the tribute had given out a Warden staff to the Taurens. We rolled for it, we got it, it's in the mail, I'll have it in like 30 minutes, and I can use it at level 43, it's gonna be great. And I've been decking out my character so far, and I've got these 10 agility, 10 strength helmet, and I've got the 7 stamina necklace. I just picked it up. We've got 11 agility and 5 strength here on the shoulder. But the best piece is probably this one, this Trip Runner Dungarees with 3 strength, 18 agi, and 6 stamina. There's a lot of cool loot that's coming our way, and we are having so much fun. So what is my opinion about Druid and why did I pick it? Druid is able to do everything. So some people say they're the master of none but the jack of all trades. That's exactly what I was going to be going for. Because as a mage, I really enjoyed AoE farming. I enjoyed contributing in dungeons. I enjoyed doing quests on the map. But I was headed towards a potentially boring raid experience where all I do is Frostbolt. And that's fine, the whole circus around it, it's going to be a lot of fun, because we'll be in a 40-man raid. And of course, I never made it, so I never have to do it, unless I make another mage later. But as a druid, I was expecting to potentially have a more interesting experience. As a druid, in a raid, you can contribute in different ways. The worst one probably is a moonkin, where you're a spellcaster, where you go in and you just moonfire things. Obviously, no one in their right mind would let you join a raid if that's your plan. More likely, you could be a restoration druid, where you end up providing healing and the highest levels of buffs. The highest healing over time, you're going to give some buffs to your allies with Mark of the Wild and Leader of the Pack, etc. But there's also tanking, which isn't that common in raids, or so I've been told. Not like I'm a master of it, I've never done raiding. And then finally, there's feral DPS, where you kind of play like a rogue, you attack from behind, and you use this level 29 mace that you can get out of Gnomergon from the Crowd Pummeler. It's called the Manual Crowd Pummeler. This is a level 29 item that's actually the best in slot. The top meta is where you take many trips to Gnomergon by yourself, you sneak in, you get this weapon, and you gather up stacks and stacks and stacks of this weapon because it's got 3 unrepairable charges that give you a huge attack speed increase, which makes you have really good DPS in raids. And then there's a level 40 helmet, and then that's kind of it. And then as the raids continue and you go into the deep raiding, if we ever get there, you're not going to scale as well as warriors are. So playing Druid isn't about picking the sweatiest, best thing possible. It's about playing a class that can do it all, that can have fun with different playstyles. So far, I've feral catted around the jungles of the world, and I've done solo quests. I have been asked to tank in dungeons as Bear, and I've done healing to save someone from a clutch centaur invasion out here in the Barrens. 3 classes in one, that's kind of what it feels like, and I'm loving this versatility. And I'm loving the potential higher difficulty level of raids that I will be able to do with feral DPS Druid in cat form. So overall, I'm really enjoying the journey. I'm getting scared of losing my character, which is all part of hardcore, and I'm really gonna try not to. I'm level 38 right now. I'm gonna try and make it to 60, you know. But you gotta stay scared, gotta stay careful. Just mixing in quests and dungeons, and I hope we're gonna get there. So, am I liking it more or less than Mage? People are asking. Well, I really miss AoE farming as Mage. I think that's a lot of fun. I know it's not super popular, it's a little controversial in the WoW scene because AoE mages, they can grind so fast, so they can kind of skip some of the quest journey that all the rest of us are making. And then when they AoE farm, they take away our quest mobs. They're killing NPCs they don't even need. And now we come there and it's completely depleted. So what's not to hate about mages? But man, did it feel good when it's me doing it. Oh, so good. And I miss that. But here's what's cool about Druid. You can go around in the world and you are fast, even before you get your mount. You get bonus movement speed on your cat form. Then you get travel form. You're even faster. Super legit, right? Just running around the jungles, running around the plains and the steppes as a cat. 40% movement speed. It's not quite as fast as a mount that you can purchase, but my god, is it not bad at all. And you switch to cat form or to lion form, let's say. Not quite as fast, but still fast. You can stealth, so you can kind of rogue it up. Then you've got special openers. As you attack creatures from behind, shablamo! One shot, right? But you've got other openers as well, where you can stun them. And so it's been fun to kind of work with those combo points and figure out how that works. I like to, for instance, I like to go in, I run towards someone, I jump, and then I stealth. Now, stealth has less movement speed. So when you jump without stealth, you actually get the full movement speed, and then the reduced movement speed is no longer applicable because you're already midair hurtling at the same velocity towards the target. So once you kind of start to understand the aggro radius that mobs have, and of course for the purpose of this demo I'm fighting low level mobs, you can run up, stealth, and then a stealth midair. Then you go in behind. You can open either with pounce, especially if you have pounce talent picks, which I do not. Or you can go Ravage, and I have Ravage talent pick. So you go behind, you can either stun them or you can do a huge burst. Then you're going to get combo points. If you crit, I actually have talents that say, hey, you're going to get even more combo points every time you crit. Then I'll try to get like an early rake on them, which is damage over time. If the armor on the target seems to be high, I'll follow up and spend my combo points on Rip as it bypasses armor with the bleed. And if I just want to finish them quicker, loot the corpse, not need to stick around for longer, then I'll do a ferocious bite instead. And for the rest, you're just kind of spamming claws as well.
Greetings, friends.
So that's kind of how you can have fun with your rotation, with different abilities. You're kind of thinking, am I going to go for the 2 combo point finisher, or 3 or 4? Am I going to go all the way to 5? And that's kind of what you're thinking about when you're fighting with Druid. Now, if you're in trouble, you can actually switch to bear form, which greatly duplicates the armor that you get from items. I got 2,130 armor when I'm in bear form. So per HP spent on me, per how much damage I'm taking, I'm dealing more damage on multiple enemy mobs than if I'm in cat form. Cat has higher DPS, but is more glass cannon. So if I'm getting cornered and I'm not sure I'm gonna make it, I switch to bear. Now I'm taking a lot less damage. I'm gonna do a demoralizing roar, right? I'm gonna hit them with the roar. Then I'm gonna hit them maybe with a stun. Maybe I'll do a war stomp and then quickly hit myself with healing afterwards. Give myself a regrowth and a rejuve. So it just feels like such a flexible class that I'm really happy with the pick that I've taken. I think Druid is awesome, especially if you're not sure what playstyle you want to be having. Guess what? You're gonna have them all. It feels like you're playing 4 or 5 different classes at the same time. So that's kind of my feeling on Druid. I still feel like Mage is 9 out of 10, super fun, right? And for Druid, it's slowly been going up from a 7 to a 7.5 to an 8. I'm not sure it'll reach 9, but I'm so happy that I'm discovering another class. And I would like to discover another class once I get this Druid to level 60. Or, if the worst comes to worst, and I end up losing my Druid, I will still go again, and I'll pick another class once again. Is it going to be a Hunter, Shaman, Warrior, or Priest? I think one of those 4. I don't know yet what it's going to be, but I want to discover more different classes and try again and again. I even feel like I might go Mage again, but I think I should go pursue that which is more uncomfortable, that which is less familiar, in order to expand my horizon and learn more about this wonderful game. Hope you enjoyed my answer to the question, how do you like Druid and how does it compare to Mage? I'll see you guys in the next video here on GrubbyTalks, or maybe you'll catch one of my greatly condensed summary videos that I upload on youtube.com/followgrubby. And if you want to see how the journey's been going, you can catch up on it there. Thanks for watching and have a great time. Bye-bye.